I was sent this new master cordless stapler to get my opinion on the product. So let's take this thing out of the box, check it out so I can do that. All right, so in the box, of course, is the stapler itself. It is battery operated, so it has a battery that's built in. Here is the charger wall plug and the cable that goes into that. Comes with a manual, of course, and a sample set of staples. So this is great. This is everything I need to test it. So let's go ahead and try this thing out. So before I get started actually using the stapler, I want to make sure that it's fully charged. So I plugged it in, and if you see here, it's got this light on the back right here that lets you know it's charging. So after this stapler fully charges, I'm gonna go outside and use it. All right, so it's fully charged, and what it does when it's fully charged is the light turns green. So it was red when the battery wasn't fully charged, and now that it is, it's got a green light. Green light means I get to go test it out. All right, so to load the stapler, you press this little button right here up. That's gonna pop this open down here. You pull this out, and if you notice, on the bottom here, there's a big opening. You actually just take these staples with the pointy side toward you and you slide them in to this groove. Then you just push this slide right here all the way in and lock it into place. So there's two main things that I use a staple gun for: to put some kind of material on wood, or I'm usually stapling stuff like signs or plastic, things like that, also to wood. So I typically find myself always stapling something into wood. So what did I want to do to test is I got this 2x4 here with some vinyl that I had left over from a seat project that I had, and I'm going to go and test it on here. So to start with, you got to make sure the power switch is on. You'll know that by the green light illuminated from the top. That's if it's fully charged and the switch is on, you'll have that. Of course, you need your staples inside, which I just showed you how to do earlier. And now you got to push this. So if you look at the end of this staple gun, there's a tip there. That's a safety. And basically that has to be pushed in before you can push the trigger and put a staple in. Okay. And the reason that is because you don't want to be able to just, it's not like in the movies where you can just start shooting staples out of these guns. That just doesn't happen. So you have to be able to push that in. But what I have found is that this stapler has no problem putting these staples in flush. I mean, it puts them in the wood, and this is some older 2x4. It's getting kind of stiff. I mean, it still has no problem getting these staples put in. So this is mainly what I would be using a stapler for. I'd probably say 95% of the time it's something like this, and then maybe the other 5% of the time it's hanging no trespassing signs, things like that around our property. This thing has done great. I definitely give it 2 thumbs up for a stapler. I really like the build quality on this. I mean, this stapler feels sturdy. It feels like something you could drop over and over again, not that I want to, and it should have no problem. So build quality on this thing is really nice. Just off its build, I'm thinking it's going to be a nice, tough stapler. And like I said, it puts these staples in with no problem into wood. Basically, this is about as tough as this stapler is going to have to deal with. So if it can put these in pretty good, I don't see any reason I'll have problems with anything else. All right, so hopefully this review was helpful. If it was, please give the video a thumbs up. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you would do that, that really helps me out. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Y'all take care.